So I'm gonna record the lead guitar part over the backing track for the song Lovespain of the upcoming album Here to Stay. I hope you guys like it. I will just play along first. The intro and the guitar solo in the middle are pretty much the same. There's just a different intensity to it, and the way I finish the phrase is different, just to give a little, just to help me creating the momentum for the final lead. The final lead, it starts pretty melodic, outlining the changes like a singer maybe would do, and the switch, from neck pickup to the bridge pickup. I hope you guys can see it. Happens at some point where I just let it go from the melodic thing, and I try to be more aggressive, and the intensity it's built to its climax. And at that point, it's kind of a damage control when you go too far and you're trying to step back, but you're already there, so you might as well enjoy it. And because we did that track, like the whole album, we did it live in the band, the drums, bass, and the guitar lead and guide vocals. At some point, the drummer and the bass player, they just stopped. They dropped on me, and I think they realized, or they assumed that, oh, that would be like a fade out outro thing, and it was not meant to be that, but we haven't talked before, so they just stopped playing, and I had to find a way to bring it back to finish the part. So the song ends with a guitar solo. I won't do exactly the same thing. It's kind of not an easy job to replicate note by note what you did. It doesn't matter, because the intention is still there, and the kind of the similar choices of notes and phrasing still there, so it gives you even with some improvised things, it gives you the right energy and the right thing that I pretty much did in the original, I would call original record. I used a different guitar. I used the Les Paul. Right now it's in E flat tuning, so I thought I would just use anything else as an example. So the tone, it's not perfectly matching, but the energy and the feel, I hope it's there. I hope you guys like it. Right after I finish this playing along thing, I will try to break it down, the parts. I don't know if one video will be enough to explain everything, or 2 videos or 3 videos. It doesn't matter, as long as you guys are enjoying it and I get to share a little bit of what I've been doing for a while. I'm using the neck pickup for most of the song, the lead parts. I'm trying to control the distortion or the overdrive, so I bring the volume down to like in between 3 or 4. If I crank the volume, it gets very distorted. So I try to keep things a little bit like more in the overdrive or crunch territory until the last part, the very end. And when I switch to the bridge pickup, then it's when it gets intense. I hope you guys will hear that. And it goes like this. So, like I said before, the intro and the lead part in the middle, they are pretty much the same. They're built over the chords that are being played underneath, with just different turnarounds. So the intro goes like F, E, back to A, G, F, E, back to A. And the lead part in the middle is the same thing with a different turnaround. And the turnaround I have to play from the top, so it's then okay, so we start on the A chord, and then we go to the G, and I'm already outlining the F chord, right? And then I reach the E chord, right? So I'm not playing the tension that happens on the 7 chord, which is the G sharp, not just yet, but I'm creating the sound of the chord change, playing the B, which is the 5th of the E, with the E on the bass, and that gives us enough information that I'm outlining that chord. So if you hear just the melody, you can find the spots where are the chord changes just by back to A minor, and just any leak on a A minor pentatonic just to do the turnaround. The final lead, it's a little bit more complicated. I don't think we have enough time in this video, so I will do another video just to talk about the final solo, and I will see you guys in the next video.